Unified heavyweight champion Andy Ruiz has demanded $50 million to go to the UK to defend his titles against former champion Anthony Joshua. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Rems. So let's get right into this one, guys. Andy Ruiz is exercising what he believes to be his A-side dominance. He is now the man. He holds the three belts. Fuck the IBO, that's not a world heavyweight championship. He's got the WBA Super, the WBO, and the IBF World Championships. All the belts right now belong to Al Heyman and the PBC, and Andy Ruiz is the man with 3 of those 4 belts. Supposedly, he's now also the #1 ranked heavyweight by BoxRec, and he's beaten the man supposedly. So what can I say? Andy Ruiz is open to the rematch, but he wants the rematch to be either in America or from his family's birthland of Mexico, for all of us Brits. That would be a great fight, a neutral venue for both of them. As much as people want to call Andy Ruiz the first Mexican heavyweight champion, he's still technically American. He was born in LA, so, he's not really Mexican born like Canelo is. But, he's Mexican heritage. So, yes, he wants that fight to be in either Mexico or America. He's saying that he'll go to the UK and he'll fight Apple Juice, but for 50 million. He wants the 50 million that was being widely talked around by the likes of AJ and Wilder when they were fighting. And to be fair, I don't blame him. This fight right now, this rematch could be as big as Apple Juice versus Wilder was going to be. The reason why is because people need to know, is Apple Juice a hype job? Or is Andy Ruiz a flash in the pan? Can Andy Ruiz do it again? Or will Anthony Joshua go in there and flatten him? Andy Ruiz needs to keep some sort of hometown advantage. And if he goes to the UK, he's going to have to knock Apple Juice out again, or there's no chance of him. He'll either be robbed on the cards, or, AJ might knock him down once and the referee's trying to call the fight off even though he's standing looking firm. If I was Andy Ruiz and Al Heyman, I'd be doing everything in my power to keep this fight in American soil, whether that's American or Mexican. Do not let Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn force you to come over to the UK. And I like the fact that Ruiz has said 50 million, because the fact is Eddie Hearn's not going to put that money up. The only way how Ruiz gets 50 million is if the Zone are backing that fight. And there's no way in hell the Zone are going to back a fight in the UK, because it's going to be about 5 o'clock US time and they're not going to get the viewership. Andy Ruiz knows exactly what he's doing. Personally, I think that this rematch shouldn't happen because Anthony Joshua's jaw is broken. Apparently he's concussed, and I think he needs to go back to the drawing board and have a couple of knockover tune-up fights so he can work on some stuff. As I said in one of my videos, in the video post-fight, he had a non-existent jab, he had a non-existent guard, and Ruiz was hitting him at will. I don't think AJ is going to be able to tidy up enough in the next 5 to 6 months. And as long as Andy Ruiz don't let all the money and endorsements go to his head, I wouldn't be surprised if Ruiz sparked him out again. I think AJ's got too much to sort of learn and patch up, and I just don't think it's going to be enough time. Do I think that Eddie Hearn should put the money up? Well, fuck it. If you've got the money, if you're that desperate, then why not? It's rumored that Ruiz got anything from about 5 to 7 million for this AJ fight, with potential upside as well from the pay-per-view, from the British market and the New Zealand market. So who knows what his final paycheck was. It's rumored by Teddy Atlas, if the fight takes place in America, he gets locked in at 10 million. But Andy Ruiz has made life-changing money anyway. Anywhere from 5 to 7 million, his family are set for life now. He's never going to have to struggle again. Plus the endorsements that are coming from the likes of Snickers. I wouldn't be surprised if Burger King want to sponsor him, or McDonald's or anything like that. Andy Ruiz is the man now. It all comes to a point where, realistically, if AJ's being a pagan, Andy Ruiz could just walk away. He's made life-changing money now, so he could just vacate the titles and just say, you know what, fuck you, and go into retirement. I don't think he will, because he's a Mexican, and we all know that Mexicans love to fight, and they have that war spirit within them, but I've seen stranger things happen. Let's not forget Riddick Bowe threw his WBC title in the bin because he didn't want to fight Lennox Lewis. Stranger things have happened within the industry of professional boxing. But you know what? I think Andy Ruiz is sort of calling the shots right now. The good thing is, AJ wants to go back to America and right these wrongs, but I just think it's too early for him. I think he needs to go and have a couple of warm-up fights and then, you know, challenge whoever holds the belts then. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Andy Ruiz is being a little bit hard? Do you think that, you know, he should be able to exercise A-side rules? Should AJ go back and fight him immediately? Should he have a couple of warm-up fights? Leave me a comment, guys. Hit like, hit subscribe, press that bell icon as well. That's the end of the show, because Remstar says so.